What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Europa Universalis 4 as Sweden. We're in a war, obviously, with our friends Denmark and Norway, or I should say our overlords Denmark, but you know, whatever. We have to call them friends, that's fine. We don't want them to, you know, leave me to die out here, so yeah, we're at war with Novgorod, who are already weakened. Muscovy pretty much, I wouldn't say killed them off, they still had a fairly big army, but yeah, Muscovy did roll them over before we even had to come over here, so this shouldn't be too bad. Quite a lot of money going out the drain. I guess that's maintenance. We're suffering some attrition, so that wouldn't really be a surprise. Who's that? Silesia. I did not mean to. When did I start improving relations with them? I did not mean to. Did I do it with Poland? I think I was meant to do it with Poland. Maybe I messed up. Oops. Big mistake. Not so important. It's not the end of the world. Not going to get us dead. So that's a win. Denmark's on siege in this. We are slowly getting the capital fort done. No, I imagine Denmark. Oh, they're down here. That is an issue. Taking my stuff. Great. Thanks, guys, for defending that for me. Really appreciate it. At least we're probably going to finish some sieges sooner. Obviously, all my forts were mothballed, which is causing them some issues, I would imagine. It's about to be winter again, which is going to be a nightmare for us. Great. Rebellion. Gain 1 stability, lose 10% liberty desire. Denmark's opinion changed by plus 25, lose minus 25%, or pick of the torch of freedom. Let's do that one, so why not? So that reduced our relations with Denmark, which I think they're still pretty good. We're fighting a war with them. But yeah, that gives us that ability to just maybe consider. Oh my goodness, Muscovy. Muscovy just take something else. I think they just annex something. One of their many vassals. They seem to have grown quite a bit. They had this, but they definitely didn't have all of. Yeah, they definitely just grew quite a bit. Asked to support independence, no. Friendly towards Denmark, seriously? Lithuania cannot support, it needs to be Poland. They would not, minus 2,000, because they're at war, and they cannot reach Denmark. Okay, we're not getting free just yet. There we go, one province fell. I know it, that one, of all the provinces. Okay, fair enough. They went for the least valuable, no offense to anyone that lives up there, but I think it is the least valuable of Novgorod's provinces. That's fine. We'll return to Stockholm victorious. How do I? There we go. We need to try and save some money to fund this revolution. Maybe. Oh, Castile's done it again. We saw this before in one of the other games. They've just taken all of this. That is brilliant. Aragon. Okay, they have. Okay, well, there's not been an Iberian wedding yet, but it's very early. It's episode 2. You know, Burgundy's gone, so you never know. Castile, if they get the Iberian wedding, then France is in trouble. They're going to need to have a better game than last time, basically. Where, of course, in my Mamluk series, they were an English vassal. No, under a PU from England. It's probably the weirdest thing I've ever seen. France would not support us just yet, but maybe. Oh, seriously, Denmark did something. It chopped our independence, or whatever it's called, down to minus 20%. So there we go. Relative power to Denmark. So we got quite a bit of liberty desire because we're stronger than Denmark right now. So that's good. I mean, there's always a world where we could just stay a part of Denmark and then just become Scandinavia. Maybe I let the AI guide me to victory. I don't think we have to get our freedom. We can obviously just keep playing as Scandinavia once Denmark does it. I don't know, it doesn't say. Chance of Denmark inheriting 0%. Okay. So, I'm not sure. Decisions and policies. Form Scandinavian yet owns Courland. Okay, yeah, so they would have to take us out if we were to refuse, at least for now. How can I gain a casus belli on Norway? How could I declare war on Norway? That doesn't make sense. Will Denmark fight Norway for me? That doesn't seem to make any sense at all. But fair enough. Fair enough. It is what it is. Would accept that one. And the Ottomans, they cleaned up. They looked like they were struggling early on. They recovered. Allied to Granada. Oh, that is brutal for Castile. Granada and the Ottomans. Yep, that casus belli expiring pretty quickly. That's fine. It's not desperate. Okay, our leader. That is not our leader. Well, Denmark. I think it's Denmark's leader, not even ours. Yeah. 3-2-2. Pretty bad all round. Nice. The Teutonic Order obviously failed. Danzig took everything. Nice. Poor old Teutonic Order. Gutting stuff right there. Okay, do we want to do this? There's a lot of things on there. Would annoy Denmark. Okay, let's just leave it for now. What is our force limit? Let's just check. If we build up to it, we can complete a mission. 15. Probably a bit out of reach for how much money we have. Or ducats. So let's hold off on that one. As a team, we're actually pretty strong. Denmark has 17. Holstein has, I think, 3. Not so good. But we'll take it. That takes it to nice round 20. 32. 41 between the three of us. That's pretty strong, actually. All things considered. So, you know, not going to complain. What's the biggest in the world? Probably 33. So, yeah, between our team... Actually, Denmark has 7, yeah, so technically the strongest in the world. That's how I'm going to look at it. So I assume Denmark's going to try and integrate Holstein if they can. Yep, they've already begun, because they were a vassal, not under a personal union. So that's a little bit easier, and that'll give Denmark a bit more strength. Which is not, loses 20 loyalty, loses 10 influence, currently at 80. We definitely want to lower that. We know what happens when the nobility gets a bit too influential. Gain loyalty, yeah, I don't want to give them influence, so we just got to accept that they're not going to be loyal. For now, some negative sides to it, but luckily our manpower isn't a problem at the moment, and if we don't read the other one, it doesn't matter. I'm only kidding, let me just check what it is. Only joking around. Land maintenance, oh, that sucks. That does suck. Okay, there we go. Either way, level 4. Nice. It's a start. Getting our first technology. Getting ourselves on the board. Taxation. We can start to buy these buildings. Give us some money. Stockholm would actually be really useful. I mean, this would be plus a third of our current income at 0.48. 0.49. So yeah, we should definitely grab one in Stockholm. ASAP. Some of the other cities too. When we can. That'd be nice. Oh, who is that? Bavaria. How on earth did they get over there? Poor Bosnia. Who else is near Denmark? England's pretty close. Maybe they would. No. It is quite early. I'm not expecting it to happen straight away. I don't think anyone would right now. Pomerania would accept an alliance, but they're allied to Denmark. So that's the problem with it. We have to fight Denmark's allies too to get free. That is a shame. It's going to make it a little bit more difficult. I'm sure we'll figure it out. We've got plenty of time. We've got 400 years. Or just under 400 years to figure it out. So, no pressure, George. We are making half a ducat a month. That is pretty bad. That's 6 ducats a year. That is really bad. But you know, we're up north. It's not like there's a whole lot of trade going on. We're about to access the marketplace, which increases our trade range, which might bring in a little bit more, but it doesn't look like it, all things considered. So we are going to struggle for trade early on. Our node comes through one of the weakest nodes in Novgorod into the Baltic Sea. What does this say? Trade value in node 5.95, we collect 1.66. Yes, okay. We need to lower our economy. That's what we need to do. Not lower our economy, lower our spending. Should say fleet maintenance is not much. Fort state. Okay, there's not really a way to do that. We should try and increase production and trade, I guess. Maybe try to get some new merchants. Once we get access to ideas, we'll see what we can do. Let's have a look. We could always do economic. That's always a good start. Just bring in money. Trade is also available. We'll see. Normally I go quantity. Might not be so necessary. Oh my goodness. It's a very fast start for Muscovy. That's kind of scary. See, later on they'll probably switch from potential friend to enemy. So we've got to be careful what they're up to. Hopefully not die to them. If they get really strong early, we might have to stick around with Denmark for a bit longer than hoped for. But the Lithuanian Order now going after Novgorod. I think we can go after them again. No, we've got 1461. Never mind. I thought the truce had expired. I was wrong. There we go. Oh, 1 star. Okay, well, I guess it's better than no stars. Okay, England finished improving relations. Sorry, Novgorod. Probably not going to improve relations with you. Okay, let's get France and Scotland on our side. Just as many people, potential people, as we can. Oh, Morocco is dying early on. That is not normal. Also, these new countries, maybe? Do not recognize them. Either Morocco's falling apart, or these are new starting nations. One or the other. There's always changes that I end up missing. I remember these guys got added not pretty recently, but you know, in similar scenarios. Lots of little minor nations here got added. Adoyev one day just turned up. So it is possible. Ireland, well, not anymore because they're all blobbed out, but they are getting. Ireland keeps getting smaller. It's gone from like 6 provinces to 8, and now there's like 16 or something, I don't know. And there goes Holstein. So smaller team, but same strength, and probably a bit easier for Denmark now to weld a bit of their power. So that's good. And protect me with it. I'm not so desperate to leave right now. 19k. Maybe we just stick around for a little bit. I'll see if Norway was against us too. That would be a disaster. So we're going to need someone very strong to help us free. Poland is not Poland cannot reach Denmark, so they're not even interested right now. So it's going to take time. Muscovy might one day. That's fair enough, but it's probably not going to happen immediately, I'm afraid. Or we might get a new military tech soon. Oh, I said that admin tech was our first, or whatever it was. I think it was admin. It was our first technology. It was actually our third. I must have missed the other 3. No diplomatic relations. It's not my fault. I just can't have any. Oh, the AQ going after the Mamluks. But, oh, no. Okay, I think it's the Mamluks going after them. Pretty similar to the war I did last series. So that's good. Oh, I said Granada would be difficult for Castile. I don't know if they were already this small. They might have already been crushed down to just this. Yeah, probably. Morocco, Tunis as well. But yeah, Castile doing what they need to do. And I think you can form Spain with... Oh no, you do need to get rid of them. But yeah, I mean, either way, it's a lot closer. Mantua, off to a good start. Oh, we're making so little money. It has increased. It's up to 0.85. Not sure. That's probably the completion of that building. That extra tax money coming in. Nice. All that extra money. We've opened up the first IKEA We're reining in the tax. That's what it is. And what else is from Sweden? Volvo. Got some cars going around. But that is going to be it for this episode. So as always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.